do. But we're on TikTok anyway, guys, which is good. But yeah, we're up and running again on YouTube. Again, like I said, Last Chance Saloon. I think there could be something going wrong with YouTube. I mean, the chat is messed up as well. Let's see what people are saying here. Michael D, absolute legend. Absolute legend. Do you know why so many people are so all about De Jong? Why go for someone who doesn't want to come, says Mark. Yeah, look, I mean, I can completely understand what you're saying, Mark, and you know, it's very demoralising when your club is so adamant on wanting a specific player and he doesn't want to play for United. Now, look, I can understand last season he wants to play in the Champions League. This season, or the upcoming season, we are going to be playing in the Champions League, just like Barcelona. They seem to be in big bother in terms of having to raise money to buy players as well for the summer transfer window. So look, we won't write anything off yet. Oshin says, okay, it seems okay so far. Good. Smash a like on the video, guys, if you're watching on YouTube. Get your score predictions into the chat as well, guys. Let me know what way you think this game is going to go. Ireland versus Latvia. Gavi on a free. Barca can't register, so he's on a youth contract again. Yeah, look, Gavi is a talented player. He's a talented player. Is he a bit of a bio though? Is he a bit of a bad attitude? People have been saying. I don't know. Look, I go back to what I always say. Whatever Ten Hag wants and whatever players Ten Hag decides to go out and get, happy days. Oh, wished. We have someone singing in the rain the national anthem. Stand up there, lads. It's a bit different, isn't it? Bit different. Going 2-0, Ireland, Ferguson to score. I hope Ferguson scores, I really do. That'd be great. Latvia winning, says Faison. England to win, come on. We'll go watch an England stream then. And Alzi is in. Good to see you, kid. Thanks for joining. Has Manchester United had any news about the new owners? No. So, well, look, it's 9 o'clock is the cut-off point. Now, I have Twitter open here as well, so I have notifications. So, let's see what happens while we're live. We're going to be here for the whole Ireland game anyway, and I keep everybody up to date on any breaking news. Navi, go on Ireland! Cup of it! But, yeah, so, according to Telefootball, this was tweeted this morning, Sheikh Jazzy... excuse me. My dinner's backtracking. Sheikh Jazim's investment into United could total 7 billion via new stadium, men's and women's teams funding, the academy and the training ground, on top of actually buying the club. But yeah, starting 11, guys. I'll give them to you really quick for anybody who doesn't know here for the Ireland team. We've got a young enough team playing here, you'd have to say, and we've got Caoimhín Kelleher in goal. What's the back line? Back three is Oma Bamadelli. I always get that wrong. I think that's right though. Nathan Collins and Dara O'Shea. Matt Doherty, Jason Malumbi, Alan Brown and Callum O'Dowda. Michael Obafemi, William Smallbone and Evan Ferguson up front. So, what are we playing? A kind of a 3-5-2? 3-4-3? But anyway, looking forward to it. Do you think Ten Hag will sign Bellingham or any other big player, says Ewan? I think he'll sign a big player in, I mean, a big name signing like a Bellingham or an Osimhen or a De Jong or a Kane it's going to be difficult. It really is going to be difficult, and I do hope we have our backup options ready to go as well, because we don't want to be chasing players all summer and then be, and end up losing out on them, So yeah. Let's get the timer up and running here as well. Where's the timer? There it is. But yeah, ready to rock and roll here, guys. Looking forward to seeing how Ireland play here. Someone asked, is that Carlo accent? Close, Kilkenny. But yeah, you're all welcome, guys. Keep smashing the like button. If you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button as well. We're a Manchester United channel, but we do daily content. We do all of the watch-alongs throughout the season and all that as well. So it's great to see so many people in, guys. If you're new to the YouTube channel as well, please do hit the thumbs up button. What have we got? 20 people watching and only one like. Take a second. Hit the thumbs up for me. But we're up and running here. 4-0 to Ireland, says Jamser. Oshin says, pocket change to him apparently though. Yeah, absolutely. Don't like Doherty as captain. It's been a long day, Oshin. Put easy words in the chat tonight, will ya? Evan Ferguson to Real Madrid, says Alzi. Oh, you're a cat. I am. On the cats. But yeah, Ireland settling into it here now nicely. But great to see so many people in, guys. Please do us a favour and hit the thumbs up button if you're watching on YouTube. Let's try get to 10 likes there if we can. We've got 3 already and 20 people watching. Latvia go a long little flick down, but Ireland do well to win the ball back. And we go all the way back to Kelleher. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Irish lad is in. Come on, Ireland. Absolutely. The stadium is packed, says Halsey. Far from it, my friend. Far from it. He doesn't get involved, stays on the edges of games. Yeah, I know what you mean, Oshin. I know what you mean. I mean, it didn't take long for Antonio Conte to not want him really and just make up his mind on him good and fast, didn't he? You'd have to say so. But yeah, wet night in Dublin, rain coming down quite heavily. I wouldn't like to be in the front row there on the halfway line. I'd say there's a lot of people getting drowned there for a friendly. As he said, it reminds me of the Etihad in a good day. Nah, the Etihad has never been this full. Never been this full. Here's Collins now. Great running from him. Gets the ball wide. Is a bit short, but Ireland are going to get a throw out of it here. Good positive play out of Ireland. Any tickets for the France game, says Irish lad? I don't. If I'm being honest with you, I don't. I got my tickets for the money came out of my account for the tickets for the Europa League quarter final. So I'm just waiting to see, can I get the day off work? I've got the Thursday off, but I need the Friday as well. So I think my dad is going to be coming with me, so really hope I can get it off. Really hope I can get it off. Sevilla at home, quarter final of the Europa League. Let's see. Irish that says the new Ireland jersey is class. I think it's brilliant. I love the retro style. Like, I love all of the old. Like, as you can see, Adidas is my favourite brand. I love all the old retro Adidas stuff. Now, I know the Ireland kit is not Adidas, but it has that retro feel about it, and the new crest is very retro, So yeah, I like it, I have to say. See the TikTok of the roof leaking at the Emirates? We thought Old Trafford was bad. I did see it. I did. Dale is in as well. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining. Let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. Who do you want to be the owners of Manchester United, says Liam. Liam, I don't really mind, to be quite honest with you. I mean, when you're getting into politics about ownership and, it's outside of fans' parameters. Now, we're all within our rights to have our opinions on it. But I think all fans can really ask for is for competent owners who invest properly in the club, do the right thing for the club, and have the right people in the right areas. Outside of that, there's not much more you can really ask for. Should United be looking at Ferguson, says Irish lad? I think so. I've mentioned him a couple of times now on the... I mentioned him Tuesday on the morning show that I think he would be a brilliant second striker. And especially I think it fits the profile of being a backup to Harry Kane, and it fits the if you're looking at future proofing for a striker over the coming 3, 4, 5, 6 years. If you're going to be signing Harry Kane, for example, who is potentially going to be available in the summer, then you're probably only going to get maybe 3 years max out of his peak. Now, if you have Evan Ferguson for 3 years as a backup and you're guaranteeing him 15, 20 games a season, in 3 years' time he's ready to take the man. Oh, header! 1-0 to Ireland! Get up out of it! And it's O'Dowda in at the back post with a header, and it's lovely play out of Ireland. You have to say, the ball was worked. Evan Ferguson starts it. The ball comes into the middle, and Ferguson gets on it, and he moves the ball out to the right-hand side, and he gets back into the box, and the ball eventually comes into a little bit of space down in the corner, and I don't know who it was that, let me see, was it Smallbone, I think, that swung it in the end? Ball is worked outside. No, it's actually, Doherty puts it to Smallbone, and first time he puts it into the box, into the danger area, right in between the keeper and the 6-yard box, and O'Dowda's coming in. Latvia go asleep at the back post, and it's 1-0 to Ireland. Great start. Happy days. Happy days. Go on, Ireland. Happy days. Brilliant header. Yuppa! Dale says, we had one, why not have another Ferguson? Can't do any harm, it certainly can't. Oshin says, if United are going after Ferguson, let's get it done early. If he keeps going as he is, other clubs will come in for him and drive the price up. Absolutely, get him now, because I think he'll improve more under Ten Hag than he would at Brighton, even if he is only getting maybe 15 or 20 games a season, as a second striker. Let's see. Be great to see an Irish player play for United again. It would. Absolutely it would. Should United look at Kane or Osman, says Ryan. I don't really mind Ryan. I won't lie. I think either of them I would be happy with, I have to say. Obviously, Osman is the younger option, and you will get more longevity out of him. But if you're looking to guarantee goals in the Premier League, Kane is the safe bet. He is the safe bet. He will guarantee you 20 goals in the league, probably 30 goals in all competitions for 3 years. You know what I mean? He really will. Whereas Osman, as good of a footballer he is, and as well as he's currently playing, he's coming from Serie A and he's not guaranteed to score goals in the Premier League because he's never played in it before. So, let's see what happens. Don't see many diving headers anymore, says Ushin. You don't. And he got in around the blind side of the fullback, and the fullback was trying to clear it with his feet, and he did. He got down low. He was brave. He was. Ben is in. Evening all. A foreigner here to watch along. How we all doing? All good, Ben. All good, man. Ireland are 1-0 up here. Happy days. Happy out with it. But great to see so many people in on the YouTube channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, do hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Helps the channel out an awful lot. And look, we've got 38 people watching and only 7 likes. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me if you can. Let's try to get to 20 likes there as quick as we can. Take a second, hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you want to leave your thoughts into the chat, guys, on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button and then you can leave your comments in if you wish to do so. But Dowda's playing well, gets the ball to Obafemi. It just goes a bit past them. But Ireland are doing well here. You'd have to say it. Chris says, us Latvians know we're going to win. We've got some Latvians in the chat. You're more than welcome. Oh, great tackle. It's a corner to Ireland here, but brilliant recovery tackle there by the Latvian number 6, who is Tobers. I hope I'm not butchering that name, but when does it start, says Black Thunder, and go Latvia? Yeah, so the game is on. We're just 10 minutes in. So we're doing a watch along for it. Keeping you up to date, so stick with us. Corner to Ireland now. It's going to be O'Dowda to swing it in with his left foot. Header back across. Latvia eventually cleared their lines. But Ireland are going to win a throw just inside the Latvian half. Shoes off for the boys in green. I was there in Lille. So I was for the Italian game in 2016. Unbelievable. The day Robbie Brady got the winner against Italy. Absolutely unbelievable. But great to see so many people in, guys, on TikTok as well. Keep smashing the like button for me. Let's try to get to 10,000 likes. And if you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button as well. Daily content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. And you're all more than welcome. Thanks for joining. Did you see John O'Shea is on the Irish staff now? I did, Oisin. Yeah. I'm not sure in what capacity. Is he just a coach or is he assistant manager? I don't know. I don't think he's assistant manager anyway, but that's good to see him there. We've always had good time for John O'Shea. But yeah, here's Matt Doherty coming down the right hand side now. Gets it inside. Small ball now. Cross into the box. Ferguson gets it down. Good first touch. Oh, he gets smothered out of it. But Ireland are pressing really well. They're not allowing Latvia out here. Good positive play. Ferguson dropping out deep, looking for the ball an awful lot. And when he does do that, Obafemi is going past him and making up for it. Throw to Ireland. Good pressure by Ireland. I have to say, they've been playing well, in fairness to them. But it's 1-0 to Ireland, guys. Just over 12 minutes gone. Yeah, Ireland are. I've been impressed with how they're playing, I have to say. Now, look, obviously, the opposition, you would say, is not the most difficult, with all due respect. But they have. Ireland have been playing well, I have to say. Nutmeg and Figo and the chip versus Arsenal should live long in any United fan's memory. And the late goal in Anfield, Oisin, we can never forget that. And he runs the length of the pitch to celebrate with the United fans. Carl is in. Good to see you, Carl. Michael says they seem hungry. They do. I've been impressed with them now, I have to say. And it's good to see Kenny giving the young players a go, you know, and an opportunity. Here's Ferguson now just on the corner of the box. Takes it back. Looking for a strike on his left foot. Drills it over the bar. What's the score? 1-0 to Ireland, guys. And the save, John the Cat. That's right. Man, you have new owners. No, look, we're not going to have new owners for a good while yet, guys. We're kind of in the preliminary phases at the moment. They're saying that obviously the second bids have to be in by 9 p.m. tonight. Now, I don't know how strict they're going to be in relation to that, deadline. But according to media outlets and a number of different media outlets, that the Glazers are going to take about a week to decide on the second bids, and then there could potentially be another round of bidding next week or the week after as well. So it's far from over yet, but we are getting closer and closer to getting the fucking Glazers out. So when is Ericsson coming back, says King Pablo. No set arrival or return date yet, Pablo, but by all accounts he is going to be near and ready by the time the international break is over. So it's very positive news for United, it really is. Come on, ref, that's a free. Yeah, Obafemi is playing well as also, in fairness to him. Can't put too much pressure on them either. They're young, says Michael. No, and these are the perfect games to be playing in. You know what I mean? Playing in the Aviva, getting some game time under your belt, getting used to playing with each other, and getting used to, like, they'll have maybe 6 or 7 training sessions throughout the break and all of that, and they'll get to know each other. They'll mingle together. They'll start to learn each other's game then as well. The more they play with each other, so I don't think we're going to qualify for the Euros, but if you're talking long-term opportunities, obviously with the World Cup going to 48 teams. Now I know if you're from England or France or Germany or Spain or somewhere like that, the 48 team World Cup doesn't really benefit you. But for countries like Ireland, it's brilliant for us. You know what I mean? It gives us a much better opportunity of qualifying for a World Cup. So Let's see. We need to buy a new centre in midfield, says Shishail. Yeah, I agree with you. Midfield is far from complete yet. I think we're over-reliant on a couple of players within midfield, and we need more squad depth. Here's Doherty now. Chips one into the back post. Keeper's diving. Oh, puts back Ferguson. Ferguson gets the goal. And he's there on his first start for Ireland, and he scores. And it's a striker's goal in the 6-yard box. And it's a brilliant goal. Delighted for him. It's a well-worked goal up the right-hand side. And Oisin, you said it in the chat earlier on that Doherty slows things down and he's kind of lackluster. And he just does something very similar. Smallbone, he's on the overlap and Smallbone gives it to him and he just kind of dinks one up and it hangs. And the keeper it's nearly going into the far post, and Obafemi does really well to get to the back post to keep the ball in. And he gets it back across the 6-yard box, and Ferguson is just standing there. Real striker's goal, waiting for the tap in, and it's 2-0 to Ireland. Ferguson gets his goal. Happy days. 2-0. Yeah, it's his first goal. Yeah, it's a striker's goal. That's what you do. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You make your own luck then as a striker if you're in the right areas. Happy days. Great start for Ireland. 17 minutes in and 2 goals up. Gotcha says the hairline is holding up. You better believe it, my friend. That hairline hasn't moved a millimetre in 34 years. So it hasn't. Pete about the big huge forehead in between the eyebrows though. Right side causing bother for Latvia. It is. We're playing well down that right side, I have to say it. I think we could be doing better down it though. I think Doherty is kind of slowing up the game when he does get on it. I think if we could keep the pace. Kais Bob says, how we playing on Ferguson with Tottenham next season? Last time we were 2 up after 28 minutes. Yeah, 2-0 up after 17 minutes. Playing well, I have to say. Happy with how they're playing. Now look, it's going to be a different story on Monday night against France. Of course it is. And we're going to be the team that's up against it. But we've taken our opportunities. We've controlled the game. We've controlled the tempo. So, yeah, I've been impressed with him, I have to say. But great to see so many people in, guys. Keep hitting the thumbs up button on YouTube. If you're new to the YouTube channel, what have we got? 40 people watching, only 17 likes. Take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me. Latvia are in here. Oh, and he scuffs his shot. But yeah, take a second, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, bottom right hand corner of the screen. Once you hit the subscribe button, then get into the chat and let us know what you think. Yeah, Collins just gets caught out of position there with a kind of a looping ball over the top, and the Latvian player is in, and the ball is bouncing for him, looking for a strike, and he just scuffs it. But yeah, Ireland need to be on their toes as well. Yup says, are you simple? Well, no, but I could ask the same question to you with a profile picture like that. Super chat from Kevin. Appreciate the super chat, Kevin. Are you going to France game on Monday? I'm not, I'm afraid. Bafemi. Just crosses too deep. Comes to the edge of the box. Here's Doherty now, turns onto his left, and it's cleared. But I'm not, Kevin. Thanks for the super chat. I'm not going to the game. I've been to 4 Manchester United games in Old Trafford this year, and I'm going to the Europa League quarter final as well. So yeah, I'm trying to limit. I try to keep as much money as I possibly can for the Manchester games. But yeah, thanks for the super chat, Kevin. Really appreciate it. Best ever Irish captain. Can't pick Roy Keane. Best ever Irish captain. You can't pick Roy Keane. Wow, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. My initial... Who captained us in 94? Andy Townsend. No, he's definitely not the best after Keane. And I think it was Mick McCarthy, was it? Oh no, it wasn't. In 1990, it was Kevin Moran. It's a really difficult one. Mick McCarthy was captain in 94, says Irish lad. Jeez, that's a really good question. I really don't know. Yeah, Johnny Giles probably. Oh, lovely play by Obafemi. Brown has made the run and a strike. Oh, he just scuffs it. Ferguson was running off him. Lovely little link-up play by Ireland. But it's a really good question. Let's see what other people are saying. Paul McGrath says Irish lad. Yeah, I love Paul McGrath. I'd probably go with him. I don't know how much or how long he captained Ireland for, but I love Paul McGrath. Gary Breen, Townsend, Mick McCarthy, Irwin. People are saying. Liam Brady. Paul McGrath. Kevin says Brian Kerr. Well, he didn't captain us. He managed us. Mick McCarthy. So 2-0 to Ireland, guys. 2-0 after 17 minutes. But what have we? There's nearly 24 minutes gone here. Lovely slip ball. Ferguson, big and strong. Oh, and he wins a corner out of it. It's brilliant play by Ireland here. I have to say, they're playing with great confidence here. Glad Kenny is going with a young team. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we shake up that Euro or that draw we're in. Yeah, maybe so. I don't think we'll qualify. I think we're corner now. Oh, great header, is it? Oh no, it's too wide. I think we have some great talent on this team. We really do. I think the Euros will be a little bit too soon for us, but I could be wrong. I mean, we could get this Evan Ferguson lad firing on all cylinders, putting balls in for him, Obafemi playing well behind him, all of that kind of stuff. You wouldn't know, but it's a very difficult draw. I mean, or it's a very difficult group. You would have to say, like if we look at the group that we're in, let's have a look at it here. Group B, we have France, Gibraltar, Greece, Republic of Ireland and Netherlands. So, I mean, you would say Netherlands and France will be 1 and 2, respectively. But, you never know. You know, we've done, stranger things have happened. You would have to say. Let's see. Where did that come from, Jack? Mick McCarthy. I don't know. It used to be on. Was it Gift Grub or something? It used to be on. Mick McCarthy. I can't remember what it used to be on. Chris says, us Latvians are so mad right now because of the second goal. Yeah. Kind of lapse in concentration, Chris. CBS and USA were Bab and McGrath, Townsend captained. Yeah, the clip of when Ray Houghton scored against Italy in '94, and you have not Phil Babb. What's his name? When they go celebrate, he's pulling lads in left, right, and centre to celebrate. Get in here, you. Get in here, you. Get in here, you. Who is it? What's his name? Oh, I have to find his name. I have it. Terry Phelan. Oisin has it. Terry Phelan, boy. What an absolute legend. If you go back and look at the clip on YouTube of Ray Houghton scoring that goal against Italy, and he does the head over heels. Oh, nice play by Doherty. Just pitches one up, comes to the back post. O'Dowda with a strike. Oh, the keeper. Oh, butterfingers. And it goes out for a corner. But yeah, if you watch that goal of Ray Houghton scoring against Italy, he does the somersault, and then he gets up with his hand in the air, and Terry Phelan comes in, gives him a hug, and he just starts grabbing lads left, right, and centre. Come here, you come in as well. Come on, you all in. Brilliant. Anne-Marie says, what you watching on RTE? So corner now, small bone crosses it in, back post, up with a header, and it's wide. Cripple says, they seem more composed, not trying to force passes and crap like that. Yeah, absolutely. Irish that says, small bone looks decent. He does. Shoes off for the boys in green. Now I have to put it back on. Let's see. More teams in the Euro third up for anything in our group now. Yeah. Bob says, I've been in bars and barbers in Boston. Still hear them off the old Italians in Boston. Jaden says, who scored? O'Dowda got the first one and Evan Ferguson got the second one. Bob says, Terry's pass back header to Packy could have gotten killed. He could have, yeah. Best Irish soccer memory. Mine is Aldridge scoring versus Mexico in 94 or Keane's tackle versus Overmars. Yeah, so let me know in the chat, guys. What is your favourite Irish memory? Irish footballing memory? Let me know in the chat. I'll tell you mine. I have two. Because one was like the first real proper memories that I can remember. And the other one I was at. So, the first one for me was Robbie Keane's goal against Germany in 2002. Because I got the day off school to watch it. And it was just unbelievable. And I remember the Irish commentary. Here's Robbie Keane. Yes! That is no more than what Ireland deserve. Anyway, blah, blah. And at the end of that, when the game ended and the post-match, all of the Johnny Giles and all of them, when all of that ended, you know the way they put together a little montage at the end of the games with a song in the background of the highlights of the game for 30 seconds before the show ends and they go to a break. They had Oasis Wonderwall playing as the background song, and it was like, and then maybe here's Robbie Keane, yes, you're gonna be the one that saves me. It was unbelievable, and for 20 years I've been trying to find it on YouTube everywhere, but I can't find it. I cannot find that RTE end montage of that game with the Oasis song in the background. Yeah, it's that. So that's my first memory. And then the second one is Brady's goal against Italy in 2016, because I was at the game and it was just bedlam. It was absolute. We ended up 4 rows down. Myself and one of my mates were at it, and we were drinking all day and just Irish fans, and we were there out the night before, and it was so hot. It was so hot, and how the players played that day. It was like they closed the roof of the stadium and it was like 30 degrees out, and also then with the roof closed it was like a sauna. And small ball with a strike just wide. But yeah, and we were all sweating and fucking there was no beer allowed in the stadium and all that kind of crap. And it just looked like it was getting away from us. And then all of a sudden, Robbie Brady, just that ball from Wes Hoolahan. Just Brady was there, and it was just bedlam. Everyone went nuts, and we just ended up 4 rows down. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Bob says Keano versus Germany. Irish Dad says Robbie Keane versus Germany. Houghton versus England. Let's see. Ronnie Whelan against the USSR in Euro 88, says Paul. Shane Long versus Germany, absolute limbs. Yeah, I was in college for that. I went back to college as a mature student, so yeah, myself and another one of my friends from college were in the college bar watching it, and we were in the front row. Oh, what a goal by Latvia! Who scored that? I hope I can pronounce his name. That was some goal. He's after scoring from about 40 yards out. What a goal. Number 20. Who is it? Robert Uldrikis. What a goal. He just finds himself in a little pocket of space. Ireland give the ball away. It's Matt Doherty gives it away on the right hand side. And he gets it in a little pocket of space. He's about 35 yards out. And he just unleashes a strike. And it's buried in the top corner from the second it leaves his boot. Keller can't do anything about it. And it's 2-1. What a goal. Wow. There we go. Chris says, let's go. I'm surprised you didn't bring up your Shane Long story. What, my old friend Shane Long knows me by my first name, so he does. Well, Shane, how's it going? All right, Jack. Huh? How'd you know my name? Oisin says, what you just said has made me feel very old. You were in school for... I was, what was I, 14? Remember RD's highlights of the World Cup in 2002 set to the Weeder just a day. Yeah, that was brilliant. Whelan's goal after a McCarthy long throw, overhead volley. Oh, that was some goal. Yeah, that was some goal. And then the knee slide, yeah. Bro, I saw you playing in your college days. You scored. I'm sure you playing in your college days. You scored from 57 yards. I never scored from that distance. What was it? I was a defender, so I didn't score an awful lot of goals. But usually when I did, they were either little tap-ins or they were worldies. What can you do? Small ball now, crossed back to the back post. Oh, they're all over the place. Oh, Obafemi looking for a handball here. VAR ref, what's going on? Did look like a handball. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the thumbs up button for me. Keep smashing the like button on TikTok. If you're new to the YouTube channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Oh, that's a stonewall handball. That should have been a penalty. Absolute stonewall. Let's see. Fair play to them. That was a strike and a half since Cribble. Yeah, it was. Jeez, it was. Keeper starting position wasn't great there, says Irish lad. Anyone remember the lap for Stoke? I do. Them throws by. Do you know when he was... It's mad. When he was... that time at Stoke, all of the ball boys had to have towels on them for when it was raining. If the ball was to get wet, they were to dry the ball for his long throws. Mad. Long's first cousin is married to my niece's auntie. True story. Yeah. And I'm 17 cousins. I'm sure they were all salubrious. They were, Oisin. Absolutely salubrious. How did you celebrate after scoring goals? Says Pierce. I wasn't overly elaborate. I would have been the kind of Alan Shearer. Not the full hand, but the finger. Just the finger. Hand up in the air with the finger like that. That was all. Not an overly spectacular. Just, and I wouldn't put the head down like Shearer did either. But just one hand up in the air with the finger. That was my celebration. Not that I done it an awful lot, to be honest with you. Here's Ireland coming out. Brown gets it. Oh, slips in. Obafemi gets a strike. Good block. Oh, and it goes for a corner. Good break by Ireland. Is there no VAR at the Aviva? Says Oisin. Not for friendlies, maybe. I don't think so. I'm sure there will be for the qualifier on Monday night. Bro, I heard that you rejected Arsenal, says Pierce, a number of times. I wish. Small ball now. Grip delivery in. Should be keeper's ball. Oh, he doesn't look overly confident. Do. Let's see. The Cantona, says Ushin. Yeah. Just a finger up in the air, boy. Cantona. Michael says, bet you were a better defender than Maguire, though. Wouldn't be hard, would it? Liam says, what are you watching it on? I'm watching it on RTE player, and you seem to be ahead of me. Yeah, I'm watching it just on RTE, on the TV. So, probably I'm usually the players tend to be a bit behind. Do you think Greenwood would be good as a main striker for United? Look, there's a lot of things that need to fall into place before that could ever be even considered a possibility. I don't think he'll be brought back to Man United. I'd be surprised if he does. If he does, okay, I'll get behind him while he's in a Man United jersey. Outside of that, I won't discuss anything, But I do think if he got back and got fit and got his head back in the game, I think he could be a striker, yeah, through the middle, absolutely. Here's Smallbone now, wins a corner. He's playing well down that right-hand side, Smallbone is, I have to say. You seem like the no-nonsense, jog back to the line type of guy. Yeah. A little bit of a Martinez in me. A little bit of a Licha. When you're not that tall, you have to overcompensate somehow. Compensated in a few red cards as well down through the years. Corner swung in now. Good header away. Ferguson was just there behind him. Oh, the ball back in. No one taking a chance in the goal kick. Let's see. Bob says we're playing away on Monday, right? So we're playing at home Monday, I think, are we? Let me double check. That's Tuesday. Monday. Yeah, we're at home on Monday. So I presume there's VAR in the Aviva for World Cup qualifiers. I would presume. I mean, it's a proper big stadium. I don't see why it wouldn't be there. Their keeper shaky enough looking, says Scribble. He is, yeah. I mean, coming out and trying to claim that ball from the corner, he didn't even jump for it. He was like, oh. Michael, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Pierce says, bro, can we compare you with Zlatan Ibrahimovic in terms of goals scored? Just asking. There is no comparison. He hasn't a patch on me. Nah, I'm only joking. Yeah. Zlatan is the man, ain't he? Gone a bit scrappy now, says Ushin. It is gone a bit scrappy, yeah. It's kind of gone a bit scrappy because we've allowed Latvia into the game a little bit, and rather, we're not controlling the game as much. And that's credit to Latvia as well, in fairness to them. Paul says, that was some strike from the Latvia goal, it was. Ushin says, us short kings usually have short tempers too. I've had a few red cards myself down the years. Yeah, short temper in terms, on the pitch, the odd time, yeah, absolutely. I tend to lose my temper. I don't lose my temper with other people. I tend to lose my temper with, like, inanimate objects. Can anyone relate? So, like, let's say something wasn't working. Like, let's say, I don't know, whatever let's say I couldn't get the box open or something, and I was like, you fucking, you know what I mean? Can anyone else relate to that? No. That's what I lose the rag over. Let's see. Who's your favourite Ireland player of all time? It's Roy Keane. Of course it is. Roy Keane is my favourite player. Whether it be Ireland, United, World. He's my favourite player of all time. Paul says, Latvia have been using the club I work in to train this week. They're here again to warm down in the morning. Sweet, cool. I tell you one thing, I couldn't find, like the player that I have in the thumbnail, I don't even think plays for Latvia anymore. I couldn't find a Latvian player, a picture of a Latvian player playing a football match on Google. So I couldn't. Lads, I don't get reds. The ref doesn't see, says Twigs. Why is there 3 of the same streams? So I think what happened there, Alzi, is the first 2 were glitching and skipping frames, so I just ended them. Oh, strike is 2-2! Oh, it's 2-2 and a huge deflection takes it away right on the break of half time. It's 2-2. Ireland are after throwing away a 2-goal lead here. And it took a big deflection here by the looks of it. And it's a disappointing end to the second half from a Republic of Ireland standpoint. A long free is pumped in to the far box and they get it headed across. And Ireland deal with it and get it headed away. But on the edge of the D, it falls to, I don't know who it is, but he just absolutely puts his foot through it on the half volley. And Nathan Collins sticks his foot out to try and get a block, but he just toes it and it takes it away from Kelleher and the direction he thinks it's going, just to the side like that, and comes off his arm and goes up into the top corner. 2-2, half time. Wow. So, reports from The Guardian have suggested that both Altani and Sir Jim Radcliffe have now both submitted improved bids for Manchester United ahead of the 9 p.m. deadline. So, by all accounts, bids are in for Manchester United, and that's half time, guys. Disappointing end of the game. Or I suppose a game of 2 halves really there. Ireland starting really well, getting a 2-goal lead after 17 minutes, but throwing it away. Now, I'm taking out the headphone because I am not fucking listening to Richie Sadler for the next 15 minutes talking absolute dribble. Let's see. Smallbone has more than Steve in Ireland, says Irish lad. Dylan says, any plans for the weekend? Have I any? Oh yes, I do have plans for the weekend. I'm going to Mickey Flanagan in the Tree Arena. It's my wife's birthday on Saturday, so I'm bringing her to see Mickey Flanagan, and we're staying in a hotel. We're going to go for a few pints. We're going to go for dinner. We're going to go see the gig. And yeah, that's the plan. Grandparents are minding the daughter, so we have a lie-in then on Sunday morning. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Watching this make you have nightmares for Monday? Yes, Paul, it does. It does. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but it certainly does. Trust us to bottle to Latvia, says Twigs. Redinho says 2-2 to Latvia. Jesus. All right, pal. Oh, where do I put this now? 1 sec. I have to plug in the baby monitor. Shit, I'm running out of plugs here. Ah! Please be a spare plug. Damn it. Oh. Oh. Oh, I hope to God nothing went off. I took a chance. Everything's still on. Everything is still on. We're good. Let's see what people are saying here. Latvia is having a comeback, says Chris. They are. First 20 minutes look promising, says Scribble. Chris says, what will be the other half, bro? God only knows. Liam says, both goalies are very subpar. Paul says, can you imagine what Mbappe will do to them Monday? Might have to skip that watch along. Rory says, ha ha. Irish lad says, going for a 9-all draw. A half of 2 quarters, really. Any potatoes? No, I have no potatoes tonight. Do you know, I'm going to have to nip them potatoes in the bud come next season. We're going to have to try something else, like, you know, drink water at half time, because I'm eating too many bags of potatoes. Fucking games every 3 days. We keep winning games. United are getting to the latter stages of competitions. Game every 3 days. I'm eating potatoes every... Anyway. Let's see. Twig says, Rory, where's your Grand Slam? XJN says, Bazunu needs to start. He says both of them. I don't... look, you could question Queeving Kelleher's positioning for the first goal, but the second goal takes a deflection. I don't know. Let's see. Crazy Irishman is in, says, how are you, sir? I'm raging at the moment. Look, friendly. Have a pint every half time. Do you know what, Paul? You're after giving me the best idea ever. Be back in a second. Birra Moretti. Why not? Ireland are playing. You know what I mean? Listen to this. Well, hello there. Get down, you. Aldi special. Nothing wrong about that. That's not Aldi. Birra Moretti, boy. That's a good Italian premium lager. Blow the fucking head off, yeah. Big things for Latvia if we win, because we keep losing 3-0 against Ireland all the time, says Chris. Bob says Bazunu definitely a better keeper. Alan says, I have to just parry away that second goal. A lot of pace behind it though. 30 minutes to go, says Katie. Sean says, don't know how you can blame Kelleher for any of those goals. Doherty for the first and deflection for the second. Yeah. I'm not blaming him for the first. I just think his starting position could have been better, but it was a worldly of a strike. It really was. Why do we keep playing Latvia in friendlies? I don't know, to be honest with you. Let's see. You're watching Ireland, I'm watching Sky News, waiting for an update, says Katie. Yeah, well, I've been keeping an eye on Twitter, Katie, and supposedly they've both submitted their bids. Bids are in. By all accounts, the Guardian are have broke the news. Let's see what else they're saying here. There's some updates. Both sides were keeping the size of their offers close to their chests and not commenting publicly due to strict NDA all parties have had to sign. It's widely expected that they will top the highest first round bid. And then it also says that well-placed sources have cautioned that the latest bids for Manchester United may still fall short of the Glazers' desired asking price between 5 billion and 6 billion. So that's what's been broken at the moment in relation to the bids. There is scepticism in some quarters over recent reports linking Manchester United with as many as 8 potential suitors, with some privately speculating that the Glazers and the Rain Group are hoping the stories will encourage even larger offers. That's like insider trading though, really, isn't it? That shouldn't be really allowed. If they're drip feeding media with false information just to get people to pay more. Anyway. But yeah, by all accounts, it looks like the bids are in, guys. Looks like the bids are in. So yeah. We'll know more in the next few hours though, we really will. Sandy says you need a glass. Nah. Why you take the fizz out of it? Big question that everyone has is when is Hendrick coming on? My money is on 62nd minute to see that fraud. Come on, I didn't even realise he was there. Is he there? Let's have a look. Oh, he is there. Yeah, you're right, he is. James McLean, Troy Parrott. Anyone else that I know of? Joshua Cullen, John Egan. Yeah. France are going to fucking annihilate us on Monday, aren't they? Let's see. Bob says, who cares about United? Well, we do. It's a United channel. So, I was looking at the odds for Monday. Ireland are 4-1 to beat France. Should be 400-1. They fucking should. So they should be a Leicester City to win the Premier League prize. Chris says tomorrow is going to be lit. Italy versus England and others. Yeah. Sean says Bazunu is not clear. They both are the same. Both have different traits. Yeah, look, Bazunu is playing more games than Queevy and Keller. That's the difference. You know what I mean? I haven't really seen enough of Queevy and Keller to kind of make a judgment call on it. DC said Irish supporters negative as usual. No, we're not negative. We're just being realistic. You know what I mean? I'd love Ireland to win. You know what I mean? I've been at Ireland playing in the last tournament in France, so don't get me wrong. I would be the first person that wants to see Ireland win, but you have to be realistic as well. You know what I mean? We have our work out for us against France, so we will. But it's great to see so many people watching on YouTube as well, guys. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We do all of the watch-alongs throughout the season, daily Manchester United content as well. So please do hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be doing all of the Ireland watch-alongs as well throughout the season. So, but obviously we have this game and then the next game on Monday, and then we don't have internationals again until June. So, but make sure you're hitting the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Liam says, it's so typical that Ireland play well and then as soon as I turn up we fall apart. Goodbye, Liam. Go on. Off you go there. We usually play better again. The better team though, says Sully. We usually play better against the better team. Yeah, that's true. Oshin said, given my daughter her insulin as Hendrick was mentioned nearly went and stabbed her. Thought more like thought he had retired, or hoped he had retired. Yeah, absolutely. Twig says we did it against Germany twice, Italy once. We've done it against Italy more than once. But yeah, I know what you mean. Thomas says I missed the first half. What's the game like? It's the half. It's a half of two halves, if that makes sense. Ireland started really well. There were 2 goals up after 17 minutes, and they finished the game, or they finished the half sloppy. And Latvia got 2 very good goals, you would have to say. Strikes from distance. Sean says, honestly, I think we'll play half decent against France. Seems like a big team feels like a big team we decide to put football boots on. Yeah, that's certainly true. We're never an easy team to play against, let's put it that way, from an Irish standpoint. Never an easy team to play against, but I mean, you'd have to. I mean, Mbappe against Doherty. You know what I mean? You do the math on that. 1 + 1 is 4. So, I don't know. That's all. If Ireland beat them, I'll be having a few more of these. Jared says, we would have beat France before if it wasn't for Henry's handball. We can beat them and the Netherlands. Look, I agree. We can beat them. Of course we can. It'll be very difficult, but I'll be riled up for that game on Monday night. I really can. The only issue is, and the only thing that I'm annoyed with, is that I can't wear an Ireland jersey, because I've got a green screen in the background on both TikTok and on YouTube. And if I wear an Ireland jersey, it'll just be a head bobbling around going, come on Ireland! Come on Ireland! So, I can't put my jersey on. Ross says Ferguson needs to think about joining United next season. He does. He's a United fan as well, isn't he? He said it during the week that he's a Manchester United fan and that he grew up idolising Danny Welbeck of all fucking players. But, yeah. Loving the Simpsons references. Which one, Oisin? Which one? Are you doing a watch along for the France game, Jack? I am, Irish lad. Yeah, I certainly am, man. Oh, we're up and running again, guys. Apologies. Should have let you know there. We get the timer started again. We're up and running. I think Latvia have made a change, but I don't think Ireland have made any changes at half time. Don't think there's been a change. No changes. No changes. A floating hedge here in Ireland is great, right? Well, sure, we'll see what happens. Sean says there's no way he'll join United. Don't think it's the right move from this early. I don't understand why it wouldn't be, Sean. Ten Hag is renowned for improving young players. I don't understand why it wouldn't be a good move for him. Latvia are in early here. Oh, they have a strike and he drives it over the bar. Ireland need to be careful here. But yeah, I think Ferguson to Manchester United would be an ideal move. He'd be our second striker as an 18-year-old playing 15 to 20 games a season for Manchester United, learning from Ten Hag, learning from a Harry Kane or an Osman or whoever we end up signing as our main striker. I think it'd be a brilliant move. Katie says, is England playing Monday? I know they're playing. I don't know. Maybe they are. I'm not sure, Katie, to be honest. Someone in the chat might be able to tell you. I think they're playing tomorrow in a friendly, I think, maybe. Here's Obafemi now down the right-hand side. Ball into the box. Too close to the goalkeeper. Jake says, Weghorst is a workhorse, but just not good enough. Look, I agree. I would probably sign him on a 1-year deal. If we sell Anthony Martial, I would sign him on a 1-year deal as a third choice striker. That's what I would do. Connor says, yeah, Ten Hag will really bring him on. Look at how he made Anthony world class. Yeah. It's numpties like Connor that, focus on the negatives. You know what I mean? Look how much he's after improving De Gea. Look how much he's after improving Wan-Bissaka. Look how much he's after improving Luke Shaw. Look how much he's after improving Fred, Rashford. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You know what I mean? So, and we'll judge Anthony in another 12 to 24 months, and then we'll see. Up the pool. You might as well go down and fucking take a big dive into the fucking shallow end of the pool. It's the only bit of joy you're going to get out of a pool. Up the pool. How much for Ferguson to join United? 20 million? 25 million? Depends how many goals he gets between now and the end of the season. If he wants to be that type of big name player, he needs first team football and not be the second striker. I disagree. Like, being a second striker at a club where you're playing, there's probably going to be 60 games in a season. You would hope, well, not 60, but you could obviously 38 games. You're talking, if you get to the latter stages of cup competitions, you're in the 50s. You know what I mean? So you could easily get 20 games in a season playing for Manchester United as a second striker. And you're playing for a world-class manager with world-class players. I think you'll improve a lot quicker. Jeez, that insult took a while to get there. It did. It took a while to get there. I was going to say take a long walk off a short pier, and then I realised that had nothing got to do with a pool. So I just said dive into the shallow end of a pool. It was crap, wasn't it? Fuck up, Busheen. You're supposed to be on my side here, these Liverpool lads. Up the NK Dons. Burns and Dawson, Devite. Well, yes, Kieran, whatever that means, man. Go on, the MK Dons. Corner here now to Ireland. O'Dowda now is going to swing it in. He's playing some good balls tonight. That one isn't one of them. And Latvia cleared their lines. He's too young. Fans need to stop putting pressure and expectations of a big move like that out there. Well, look, if he's scoring goals at 18 years of age in the Premier League, there's nothing you can do about that. If a big team wants him and are willing to pay for him, then they'll probably get him. Twig says, we want UCCFC. Oh, Twigs, man. I haven't got the time. And I don't... For me to go back playing FIFA would take an awful lot, because I don't really like FIFA that much, if I'm being honest. I just haven't got the time. I really don't. Like... United are playing every 3 days. We do a members chat once a week, which, by the way, we're going to leave off until either next week or the week after, until United are back. But we do a members chat. I do a podcast. I'm doing morning shows now, morning news shows. I didn't have one today, and I won't have one tomorrow. But I'll be doing one again on Friday. And then, like I said, it's not going to be every day, but I'm going to try to do it as many mornings as possible. Every morning at 10 o'clock live. So if you can jump on the live at 10, great. I understand people are working. But we usually do about a half an hour to 40 minutes. Give it a watch in the afternoon or in the evening when you get home from work. Put a comment underneath, hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, just kind of, we do a daily news show. Silval says he turned Haller, a West Ham flop, into a great striker. He did. He absolutely did. Oshin says, big question here. Could Ferguson be as good as teenager as Rooney was? I don't think so. Rooney was a fucking animal. He was an absolute animal. Now, I don't know. He could be. I would never put that kind of not pressure, but I would never put that kind of similarity to an 18-year-old, because Rooney was a freak. You know what I mean? At 18, Rooney was, he already had probably he probably had 20 goals in the Premier League. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know. Any news on the Qatari bid? Yeah, so according to, let's just refresh the Twitter feed here. So, according to reports, both Al-Thani and Jim Radcliffe have now both submitted improved bids for Manchester United ahead of the 9 p.m. deadline. Both sides have kept their offers close to their chest, but it is widely expected that they will top the highest first round bid, so they're improving on the bid. But a well-placed source has cautioned that the latest round of bids may still fall short of the Glazers' desired asking price between 5 and 6 billion. So that's the updated news so far in relation to the bids. Yeah, there we go. Twig says, can't wait for the morning shows. Yeah, we have 2 of them done already, Twigs. We done one Monday and Tuesday. Didn't do one today. Can't do one tomorrow. But I'll do one again on Friday. Friday 10 a.m. So yeah, jump on. Get in the chat. I've even seen it so far. Even in the first 2 that I've done. The second one has done a lot better than the first one. So we've... hopefully it'll build something. Obviously we have our viewers that come on for all of the watch-alongs, and that's great. If we can build another maybe little viewership for the morning shows and get them over to the watch-alongs then as well, it'd be great, But great to see so many people in, guys. So it is, yeah, great to see so many people in on YouTube. I have to say, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're closing in on 3,000 subscribers. Here's Ferguson now. Nice little link-up play. Doherty, strike on his left foot. He just passes it wide, really. But yeah, if you're new, guys, do hit the subscribe button. I do appreciate it. And if you want to become an official member of the YouTube channel, you can check out the options. The link is in the description of the video. You get some extra content. You get a chance to come on live with us as well. We're going to be doing match reactions now once Manchester United once Manchester United are back playing. Our match reactions after games are going to be for members only, as a perk. And we do an extra live every week for the members only as well. And you get to come on screen with us if you want, or you can just stay in the chat. So if you want to become an official member, link is in the description. Go check out the options there as well. I done a giveaway for 5 memberships last week. And we gifted 5 memberships, so which is great. It's great that option is available now as well. So anybody can gift memberships, which is brilliant. And I only realised it last week that I could do it myself. So it's great. Now, no updates. Let's see. If you had to lose an eye or watch Jonathan Marley on repeat, which eye are you losing? My Jap's eye. I'd rather lose me Jap's eye now. Right, so breaking news from Mike Keegan in the Daily Mail. He said Sheikh Jassim has made his second bid. The deadline has now passed, and Sheikh Jassim remains confident that his bid will be successful. His group believes their project is the best for the club, the fans and the community. So there we go. More updates coming in. Chloe says, hope Ireland win, but from Wales. Appreciate it, Chloe. There's always a good link between Wales and Ireland, isn't there? We always have that kind of respect for one another, and we're similar, you know, and we hate England. I don't hate England. I just like when they sing It's Coming Home and it never does. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Now, Jeremy Maloney says, I just heard 5.5 billion bid made by Qatar tonight. Don't know how true though. I'm refreshing my Twitter feed every couple of minutes here, or every couple of seconds. I'll keep you up to date on that and that I'm hearing. Some people are saying 4 billion, 3.75 billion. If it's 3.75 billion, you better get used to the Glazers because they're not going anywhere. I can guarantee you that right now. So according to Sky Sports News, Qatar have made a world record bid for Manchester United. Now, a world record bid would be, I think, 3.5 billion. Is it for the Denver Broncos? That's the record. So yeah. Let me just refresh my Twitter feed here again. Yeah, nothing on Twitter yet in relation to an amount. I haven't got Sky Sports News open here, so Sky Sports News are not as fast as Twitter unless you're watching Sky Sports News live, which I'm not, obviously. But yeah. Good opportunity for Ireland there as well. Sorry, I have to kind of remind myself that there's a game on here as well. But Peaceful Friend says, it's surprising how surprisingly efficient Latvia are today. Yeah, I'd have to say that as well. Let me have a look here. But yeah, let's see. Can the Glazers just do one already? Honestly, says Gribble. Yeah, and look, lads, I mean, the Glazers are saying that they value the club at 5 to 6 billion. And if they don't get it, they don't sell it. So I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, it's but yeah, let's see. Apparently, there was independent valuers went in and said that the club's physical assets are only worth something like 1.5 billion. Yeah, I think it's with the with United. It's more like you're talking about the the kind of pulling power that it has and the global reach that it has and the potential earnings that you could make from it and all of these kind of things come into play as well. But yeah, I think the Glazers' valuation of 5 to 6 billion is drastically overpriced. You know what I mean, or over exaggerated. Like the highest ever that any sports club has ever gone for was 7.5 or 3.75 billion or something like that. You know what I mean? So Manchester United, are you going to nearly double that and look for 6 billion? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. But I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. How's the game been? It's been alright. I mean, kind of a lackluster second half. Ireland are after making a good few changes here. Sorry I missed on them. But what have we got? We've got a half an hour to go here. But I mean, if we're struggling against Latvia, what are we going to do against France? That's my worry more than anything. You know what I mean? Good pressure there by Ireland now, and they're away down the left-hand side here. Gets into the box, and a strike hits the post. Oh, it's there! Yes! Oh, Benny gets his goal just after coming on. But the work was done down the left-hand side. Really, really good goal. And he was really unlucky. Who was it that came down the far side? Darrow O'Shea wins it. Oh, Johnson then takes a strike. Gives the keeper the eyes as if he's going far post. Goes near post. Rattles the post. And in fairness to Ogben, he's just keeping his run. He follows his run into the box. And it takes a little deflection and he's forced to react. He's there and he has a little tap in. It's 3-2 to Ireland. Happy days. Happy days. Good goal. Good goal. Nicely done. Crippa says that was a great strike. I wish you got in. It was a great strike, in fairness. Kind of, that kind of one where you're opening your body to give the keeper the eyes for the far post, and then you go to near post. James says, what Irish club do you support? I don't really. There used to be, I used to support Kilkenny City, because I'm from Kilkenny, when they were in the League of Ireland, but they haven't been around now in a good few years, so, you know what I mean? There's no real local team. I support my local club that I used to play for at junior level, but at League of Ireland I don't really support anyone, because my own town club is not in it anymore. I used to support Cork City for a little bit, for a few years when I was in college down there. Myself and Ricey used to go to a few of the games together. But I don't really support anyone in it, I have to say. Wait, who scored? Ogbene scored. Wasn't it? Yeah, Ogbene scored. Dale says, jeez, it's Jack Cork City. So glad for Ireland, says Chloe. Messi or Ronaldo, says Connor. Messi. And let's not get into this again. Let's end it there. Buckley Park left to rot as well, says Michael. It's an awful shame. I played, so like Kilkenny City were after the after the club folded. A few years later, they tried to bring back the under-21 team, and I was actually captain of it for a season and a half. And we played in Buckley Park. I actually won the Leinster Junior Cup in Buckley Park with Booters as well. The final was played there. But it's an awful shame to see it go to waste. But I'd love to see Kilkenny City back in the League of Ireland if funds could be found, or if you could look for someone to take it over. Because it's an awful shame. It really is. You've seen a lot of, down through the years, a lot of Kilkenny players going and playing with the likes of Waterford United or Wexford Youths rather than actually having a club within Kilkenny to go and play for. Coco says, you're a Kilkenny man, good man yourself. I'm one too. Best county in Ireland. Good to have you, pal. Good to have you. Ireland are coming through here now. Here's Evan Ferguson. Gets the ball to the right. Squares it back to him. It's good play by Ireland. They win a corner out of it. Have you visited Wales, says Chloe. Chloe, would you believe I went on my stag to Cardiff? So I did. I've been to Cardiff a few times. The club, the football club that I play for here, we have a connection with St Mary's Football Club in Cardiff, and for years St Mary's used to come over and play us, and we'd go over and play them the following year, and it's just an excuse for a big session. So yeah, I've been to Cardiff a few times. Corner now to Ireland, swung in. And Ireland gave another corner out of it. Liam says, it's strange the people you meet on the train. A few weeks ago, I was across the way from a woman. Turns out she thought Ogbene and one of the other Irish players in school. Alright, there you go. Ireland's not a big place though. Was that your I could have gone county if it wasn't for my knee story? No, I actually went to Waterford United and played with them for 6 months after Kilkenny City folded. But once you're finished with under 21s, you either get given a contract to play with the senior team or you go back to your club, and I wasn't given a contract, so I'm back to my club. What happened to Andy Boyle? Is he English? Says Brian. I have no idea who that is, Brian. You may explain that one to me, pal. Worrying that Latvia put 2 past us. Mbappe will put 2 past us on his own in each half. Connor says, nah lad, pop a Guinness. I'm from Meath. Some weird messages coming in tonight. I don't know, I can't keep up with them all. Are Dubai also bidding for United? Maybe just a rumour. Yeah, I think that is a rumour. Now there was reports of it a few weeks back, but I think they were quashed pretty quickly. So, Ben Jacobs in Sports Galazzo says sources familiar with Sheikh Jazim's offer describe their new offer as highly competitive, but reiterate that they did not make a reckless offer. So there we go. Another update. What do you think of the new jersey? Not a fan of it myself. I love it, Graham. I love it. I love the retro. I love that retro kind of stuff. I love all the retro clothes and all, yeah. I think it's brilliant, I have to say. I love the new crest as well. Coco says, what do you think of Stonyford United? Yeah, Stonyford are a good club out there, yeah. Still going strong, I believe, out there. I played with Damien Raggett for a good few years with Booters, sound man. But yeah, never got anything easy out in Stonyford, so you don't. Last comment, and then I'm going to go, who do you think is going to win the Euros altogether, says Connor. I don't know, Connor. It's a bit far away, really, isn't it? We're talking, 18 months away? Yeah. I'm sure France will be up there as fair as... There's always a new up-and-coming team every 4 years for the Euros. You know, obviously you had France the last time, and Portugal the time before, and... You know, you'll always have, Spain might come strong again. They've got a lot of young, hungry talent. You just don't know. England, who knows? It's coming home and all that shit. But anyway. Where are you from? Kilkenny? Well, Jay, if he is a child, then that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Keep your cool, pal, or you'll get fucked out. Charlie says 4 Rangers are the best club in Kilkenny. If you say so, Charlie. Waiting to hear it's coming home for the God knows how many time now. Yeah. But yeah, Ireland 3-2 up. What have we got? About 15 minutes to go here. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. If you're new to the TikTok as well, make sure you're hitting the follow button. We're closing in on 30,000 followers. Is Kilkenny good to live in compared to Dublin, says James? Miles better, James. I've lived in both. Not exactly okay if he's under 18, shouldn't be on your page. Well, there's no law that says he can't be on my page, Jay. You know what I mean? People are entitled to come in and put their thoughts in the chat if they want, just like you have. So, just chill out, man. Is Kilkenny cheap to live in compared to Dublin, says James? It would be. It would be cheaper, yeah. Certainly. Dublin is one of the most expensive cities in Europe to live in, so... But yeah, Ireland just controlling possession the last few minutes here, you'd have to say. Just, they have a goal lead. Keep possession. Make Latvia work for it. It's coming home. It's coming home. I don't know if there's many English people in, but do you ever get sick of that fucking song? And do you not realise that singing it before every tournament is just going to get you in a world of pain when you get knocked out? I just don't get it. We were smart enough when we first got to the World Cup and we came up with ole, ole, ole. Ole, 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 ole. Because, when you get knocked out, what are they going to say? Nothing. Oh, you got knocked out. Ha. You're not going to say, it's coming home. Oh, man, you're just asking for trouble. James McLean is on. Koga says, I have a good feeling about the game versus France. Jesus, I don't know. Koga, well, look, we've done it before against big teams. I don't know if this Ireland team is going to. But, look, you know me, I'll be positive going into it, shouting for Ireland. Come on. No negativity here, but we're going to have our work cut out for us big time. So we are, big time. Nice top. Where'd you get it? I got it on M&M Direct, I think I got it. Yeah. What's your job? I work for a health insurance company. Adam says Ireland are embarrassing. Yeah, we're not. Look, positive. Come on now. Come on. Need to be positive going into this France game on Monday because that's all we've got. And Ireland have won what, says Rob? One less competition than you, Rob. Than ye. One less competition than England. And all your shouting and roaring. We've won one less competition than ye in our entire history, which is 0, and you've only won 1. So, singing it's coming home. I'd understand if a country like Brazil or Argentina or Germany sing it. But England, it's coming home. What's coming home? The team without anything. Pretty much. We've got someone to bite. They probably released it as a Christmas song, says Oshin. Remember, we are the boys in green. Yeah. Or that one, that I think the worst Ireland one was the rocky road to Poland. That was cringy. That was fucking cringy. That was England cringy now, that was. Ricey says, a League of Ireland 11 would beat Latvia here. I know, a bunch of postmen and plumbers and... There's another goal in this game, says, well, don't tell us when it's coming, because I like to be surprised. Corner now. Comes to the back post. Oh, dink back across. That keeper is in... Oh, he's afraid of his life to come out and get it. Ireland putting the pressure on now. Have Latvia camped in their own box. Who does... Who does he play for? Smallbone. He plays for Stoke City. I've been impressed with him. I think he's had a good game. What have we got? 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. Yeah, I've been impressed with Smallbone, I have to say. A peaceful friend says, it would truly be a wonder goal if Latvia make it 3-3. We might get battered, but we'll take effective chances. Twigs, absolutely. Colgo says, actually, we have won more than England. We won the Celtic Cup and a small one in an Icelandic competition, so all English fans can't say anything to us. There we go. There we go. Imagine if Ten Hag was the Irish manager. Don't know if he'd be able to work miracles like that now. Karen says, it's not the trophy they're singing about, it's the playing full of frauds. I love it, Karen. Here's Smallbone coming off now. Round of applause for Smallbone. Good game tonight, boy. We had Here Come the Good Times in 2002. The Irish Roar in 2016. Under Pressure in 1990. Don't know what we had in 94. Was 94. I can't remember what 94 was. Maybe they just kept on the 1990 team tunes. Ben with his... Keep that mouth shut, Ben. Stoke on loan from Southampton, says Ricey. There we go. Small bone bite. How do you think Ireland will do against France with the current team? We'll look, if we call a spade, we could go out and you know, hope that France have a really off day and we have a really good day and, you know, a real upset. But if we're being honest here, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a big struggle. But look, I'm sure these young players, nothing to lose, will go into it with a bit of confidence. How's wee Johnston playing? He's playing well. He made the third goal. He's doing well there. He's into the end line here again now. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Here he is. Oh! And the strike was blocked by the defender over the bar. That would have been a brilliant goal. Real close control at the end line. A couple of step overs. Turned in on his right and unleashed one. And it was a brilliant block. And I think the defender is after getting it into crown jewels because he's not getting up. Lovely lovely bit of skill. Oh, he gets it right into John Thomas. That knocked the stuffing out, yeah. Oh, I can feel that one from here. Unk, ding. Sean says deserves minutes Monday. He does deserve minutes Monday. Corner swung in now. Headed away at the near post. Google the unofficial Football World Championships. Ireland have won that a few times. Would you believe that I actually played for Ireland as well? Now, there's one for you. Ricey will tell you. Go on, Ricey, tell him. Played for the Ireland 7-a-side team in Montenegro in 2015. I think 2015. It was on Eurosport. Played 3 games, lost the first 2, and we're out. Then went on to piss. Our manager told us to be back in the hotel for midnight because we were playing Italy the following morning at 9 o'clock, and we got in. I think I got in at 5:30 in the morning, and we were standing in the tunnel waiting to come out for the game, and all the Italians were going, ugh, smell a drink off us. And we got a draw off him. Cheers. Johnson, wow, what a player, says Irish lad. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? And the Celtic Nations Cup and the Iceland Triangular Tournament and the all-important FIFA Fair Play Award. There you go. When in doubt, go on the piss, says Cripple. Absolutely. Absolutely. Up Kalash to eat it, Jackie boy. Who's that? Is that Kev? Well, Kev, how's it going, boy? Go on to Kalash to eat it. Class of 2009, I think. See that fucking scar on my hand? Got that in Kalash to eat after drinking a bottle of Jägermeister on the Christmas night out. Remember that? Four minutes to go, guys. Let me know your man of the match in the chat. Let me know what you think. Who's your man of the match after tonight's game? Couple of good performances. Liam says, just watch the replay. That Latvian is lucky to be able to get up. He is. Remind you what Alex Ferguson said. He could have been killed. He could have been killed. That was the most Kilkenny you've ever sounded. Well, boy, what's the story with your kid? Oh. So, who's your man of the match, guys? Get it in there. Smallbone or Ferguson, says Irish lad. Smallbone, says Oisin. Smallbone. That guy plays for the biggest club in the world. I have to go with Smallbone as well. Absolutely. I think he's got the official man of the match here as well. Coco says, I don't think Kilkenny people have accents. Do you agree? Well, I've been told by Kilkenny people that I have a very Kilkenny accent. So, I'm sure people outside Kilkenny will tell you different. But this is how I talk normally anyway, so. Well, I did get a bit carried away there. I know sometimes you're trying an old, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on here? But yeah, calm down now. Footy is in. Good to see you, pal. Smallbone definitely man of the match, says Dean. Mikey Johnston doing well since he coming on. He's doing very well. Yeah, Smallbone gets man of the match. Happy out for him, in fairness, you'd have to say it. But great to see so many people in, guys. It's been a really good watch along. I know we're coming to the end of it here now, but if you haven't already done so, please hit the follow button on TikTok and the subscribe button if you're new to the YouTube channel. We're going to be back for Ireland versus France, doing the watch along for that on Monday as well. So make sure you're hitting the follow button and subscribe button. If anybody on TikTok wants the full experience, we are live over on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, you know, I was going to say the starting 11. We've got the crests up on the screen, all of that good stuff. The link to my YouTube channel is on my homepage. Go and hit the subscribe button over there and turn on the bell notification as well, guys. So you get notified then once we go live on Monday night against France. Big one. We'll be live about a half an hour before the game. We'll do the build up to it, starting 11, all of that kind of stuff. Because obviously it's a huge game. So make sure you're hitting the follow button, subscribe button, turn on the bell notification as well, so you don't miss out. You do have a Kilkenny accent, although I can't differentiate between Kilkenny and Carlow. Footy says, you know, when you put in a sticker chat, you should make a few Ireland ones if you're able to. See, I only get a certain amount. Footy, I'm only allowed 7, I think, or 8. The more members we get, the more official members we get, the more stickers we will be allowed. So I have to keep them for Man United, really, because I'm not getting too many Ireland games throughout the season. Fabrizio said, amount of bid won't be told to people, or something. He wrote an essay and not reading it all. Yeah. So any bidders for Manchester United have signed a non-disclosure agreement. Basically, it means that you can't make public what you've bid for the club. Only the people you're buying the club from can see it, basically. Here's Johnson in down the left-hand side again now. Oh, it's well cleared. Let's see. Oisin said, good result for the team, but do you think Kenny is the right guy for Ireland? Let's end on a positive note. Look, you could get better managers than Kenny. You could. I do like what he's doing in terms of breathing young players through in a certain way that he wants to play, you know. And I mean, look, like, nobody thought Jack Charlton was going to get us to a World Cup. Nobody thought that Mick McCarthy was going to get us to a World Cup. You know, who knows? Who knows? It can't. Well, look, I would love, and I still say it. I thought Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane, that management setup, I thought was fantastic. Now, eventually, they rubbed too many players up the wrong way. Probably Keane more so than anyone else. But I think if you had have just bitten the bullet and kept them there with this kind of group of young players coming through, it would have done well as well. But look, I don't mind Kenny. I don't mind. I really don't. Fantastic stream as always. I appreciate it, Twigs. Cara says, I'm a dub and you haven't got that much of an accent to me. There we go. Their goalie is as weak, says Liam. And Cripple says, I think we have to start Johnston versus France. He seems hungry. He certainly does. Certainly does. But we'll find that out on Monday. Make sure you're joining us, guys, half an hour before the game kicks off. We'll go through the starting 11 and all of that good stuff as well. But make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you're hitting the follow button on TikTok. And we'll have more updates on TikTok and on YouTube tomorrow. YouTube Shorts. I'll have a couple of YouTube Shorts up tomorrow. But then on Friday, I'll be back with the morning show, the morning news show on YouTube only. So anybody on TikTok, if you want to get involved with the morning news show, make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. Link is on my homepage. Corner now to Latvia. This is going to be the last kick of the game. Ireland have a bit of defending to do. Ball swung in. And Ireland cleared their line. That should be it. There we go. Ireland get the victory. Happy days. Happy days. So, 3-2 win. Stephen Kenny is happy. And, look, it's important to get a win tonight. You know, going into such a big game on Monday night, you would have to say. So, yeah, looking forward to it. I have to say. I just want to double check some of the. I might do a stream tomorrow for England-Italy. I might. We'll see. I'll see tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I might do a stream for England-Italy tomorrow. Ben is asking there as well. Yeah, I might do. Because I'm going to be watching the game anyway. And the missus doesn't want to be watching that. So I might as well come in here and do it. But yeah, I'll get the all clear from her and then we might go from there. But yeah, look, there's a lot of people asking me about it. So I'll more than likely do the England and Italy game tomorrow, guys. So if anyone is around, make sure you're tuning in for that as well. But look, it's been a great stream, guys. I really appreciate it. The numbers are fantastic here in the background that I'm looking at. We've had loads of people in on YouTube. Probably a lot of newer people that wouldn't usually come in for the United game. So it's great to have you. You're all more than welcome. Thanks to everyone for subscribing. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button and you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It helps us out an awful lot. And like I said as well, to the members, I appreciate you as usual. If you want to become an official member of the YouTube channel and get some extra content, link is in the description of the video. Give it a click, watch the video, check out the options. If it's something you'd like to do, then by all means, go check it out. I gifted 5 memberships last week. I'm going to be doing that again before the season is over. So I appreciate it. But yeah, it's been great, guys. Again, like I said, I won't be back tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday morning for the news show at 10 a.m. So if it's something you like or something you think you might want to do, get involved. We'll be live at 10 o'clock. If not, give it a watch in the evening when you're sitting down on the couch. Hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment underneath it.